I guess you could say the girl who answered the phone is like my girlfriend.
Finally, the truth comes out. You understand how, like, all of this sounds. Like, it sounds really bad.
It wouldn't sound bad if you just told me straight up.
When were you gonna tell her that you had a girlfriend?
Well, honestly, we just made things official maybe like a month ago. So, I mean, I probably wasn't gonna say anything for some time, honestly, like.
So you got time, is what you're saying?
Nah, I don't have time.
You're so smart, then you sound so dumb.
Hi, Neve and Cammy. My name is Nick. I'm 25 and I live about an hour outside of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I'm in an odd situation and I'm hoping you can help me out. A little over a month ago, I met a guy named England on a gay dating app. When we started talking, I got excited. He didn't have a profile picture, but we exchanged numbers and started texting right away. He sent me a photo and I was all in. He said he lived in the area and was looking for a serious relationship, which is exactly what I'm looking for. We made plans to meet a week later, but when the time came, he ghosted me.
Oh boy.
He eventually called me and said he was visiting a former client in DC because she was lonely. As far as I know, he cleans houses, so this made no sense to me.
Cleans houses.
Escort. When I asked if he was some kind of sugar baby, he said he wasn't. The whole conversation was super weird. Since he's come back, we still haven't met or video chatted. Must be something he's hiding. Hoping for the best, but been burned before. I hope you can help me figure this out. Thanks, Nick. You're a guy who says he learned a lesson about not rushing into things.
Yes.
You meet a guy on Grindr who has no name or profile picture, and after 2 months of texting, you're already thinking this is a serious relationship? Seems like you moved a little fast.
So here, if I can explain it. Me personally, like, I feel like I'm wrong if I'm talking to multiple guys at once.
Did you talk about being exclusive?
Yeah, we did. So I focus on England, and I just want to see if this is going to work out. If you understand where I'm coming from.
No, I do. I'm a serial monogamist.
But hold on a second. There's a difference between being a monogamist and being played, because he still won't meet.
We were talking about meeting up, like having a little date.
Why didn't it happen?
Well, he just ghosted me for a couple of days. He called me to tell me like a crazy story why he ghosted me. He said he had to go visit a former client in DC. But it's weird to me because she's a 60-year-old lady, and I asked, like, what do you do when you go there? And he said, we drink wine together. And to me personally, like, if she was a former client of yours, I don't think you should be having this strange friendship where you drink wine with her, and his clients are all like elderly women. And then I asked him, I said, oh, are you a sugar baby? Like, are you cleaning her house in your underwear or something like that?
Valid question.
And he's like, don't say that, LL.
That's strange,
Yeah.
but it's a lot.
Sure.
I felt like either he's not who he says he is, or there's something he's not telling me.
Is his Facebook page robust and sort of legit?
No, he doesn't have a lot of interaction. Like, he only has pictures
Hollow.
of himself, and it feels hollow.
What about any other social media?
He doesn't have any other social media.
Why haven't you FaceTimed or video chatted?
I never asked him, but at the same time, he never asked me to face anything.
Okay.
Show us his Facebook page.
Oh, we've got chocolate. Okay.
Yeah.
This is a friendly smile.
Yeah.
He's always worried about how he looks, he tells me. And I tell him, like, you don't have to be worried. Like, I understand self-confidence issues because I have them too.
Not a lot of likes, though.
That's what I was wondering too, the interactions. Do you think there'd be a little more interaction?
Oh, someone has just got here.
Car has pulled up.
Hey, what's up, man? Neve. Good to meet you. We spoke earlier, briefly.
What are you doing here?
So is it him or what? All right, it's him. He's here and he's willing to talk.
Hey, England, what's up?
How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good.
You mad?
this is a lot.
Cami, nice to meet you. I did catfish you, and I apologize.
This is a lot. I mean, I was just in West Virginia. I came here just to do an emergency cleaning, and now it's all this.
We were supposed to like meet like when we first started talking. You said you were looking for something long term, and I said I was looking for something long term. And I asked you before I messaged you and asked if you were still interested, and you just don't say anything.
I am interested. I mean, there's just a lot going on. I mean, I have a lot going on with my business, and you know, there may be something that you don't know too as well.
There is something I don't know, isn't there?
Yeah. I mean, I've been talking to someone else too, like also, like just juggling like 2 people.
Wait, so you are sort of in another relationship?
Yeah, like I mean, like I've been talking to somebody, like his name's TJ, and we've been talking to him before, like, you know, started talking to Nick. And I told you about this person before, you know, we started talking.
Oh, was this your ex that you're talking about?
Yeah.
So he was not actually your ex, you're still seeing him, right?
Long story short, we just wanted to finally get you guys to meet and just talk to you and find out what was up and if he should be hoping to meet up with you. And were you serious when you told him that you were looking for like a long-term relationship?
Or was that just a lie?
I mean, maybe just to say it, just to say it, but I wasn't like, you know, I wanted to at least meet him and like be friends.
Well, choose your words carefully next time.
Yeah, I guess so. It's so much aggravation in you, always just wanting my time whenever
I didn't
busy.
always want, no.
I mean, I'm busy,
time.
so like, you know, if I have time and if I'm available to hang out with you, then I can make it. And then I went down to DC, you know, and then I was telling him I have a client that called me and he's like, well, freaking out why I went down to DC.
I didn't freak out why you went to DC. I was just confused.
Hey, Neve and Cami. I'm Victoria.
She actually said Cami and Neve, but
You know what? You're right. I somehow saw that. I read that wrong. Hey, Cami and Neve. I'm Victoria, 24 years old, and from Austin, Texas. I've been in a relationship with a guy named Anthony since I was 16. I know what you're thinking, but he's really great. He's 29, a model, and lives in Los Angeles. He was my first online friend and boyfriend. He's seen me grow up and has helped me through all my firsts. He's been there for me all these years. We talk a lot. He's everything I want in a guy. He's funny, he has his stuff together, and he's fine as hell. But in the 8 years I've known him, we have never had a FaceTime or even a phone conversation. And recently, when I pressed him on it, we got into a fight, and he blocked me. Take us back and tell us the whole...
From the jump.
So taking it all the way back, I was 16, I was still in high school. He randomly added me on Snapchat. From there, we just started talking.
And are you sending photos to each other?
He sent me one picture.
On Snapchat?
On Snapchat. And then he was like, send me pics back, like, so it just kind of turned into me sending pictures back and then him talking to me in a romantic way. Never messaged him on Instagram.
Did he have an Instagram or?
Yeah, I found it by myself.
When you first were talking? Mm-hmm. And how do you know it was his Instagram?
Well, it was his first and last name.
And did you follow his Instagram?
I was like, you're not following me, I'm not gonna follow you. So, still talking to him when I'm 16, 17, but when I was 18, I got my first real-life boyfriend. That was a problem. Cussed me out, so I just blocked him.
Blocked his number?
Well, on the Snapchat.
Oh, still only on Snapchat. So you never had his phone number?
Not until I turned 21.
the Snapchat, was his Snapchat his full name?
No, it was Master.
And his Instagram was Master too?
No, so I knew his first and last name because he gave it to me. Anthony Faust. So I got my boyfriend 18, and then my relationship lasted until I was 21. And that's when he came back.
So you guys start talking. You get his number.
Yeah, and then his number since then has changed every year.
His number has changed every year?
Yes.
Does he ever say why? And do you text him on these numbers?
Yeah.
But you never talk. So what's happened in the last few years then?
It's progressed into us kind of like risque talking and risque photos. But also he's there for me when I need him. Like, he was there when I got my first apartment. He was there when I got my first car, my first like grown-up job, like all those firsts.
It's nice to have somebody like that.
Yeah, and also he has his together. Like, he has a job, he's always traveling, like things like that I'm looking for.
So you believe Anthony is exactly what he says?
Yeah, I trust him with my feelings.
Why do you trust him?
What could he possibly be lying about?
Do people know that you've got this friend, Anthony, that you talk to?
I mean, I tried to tell like my friends and then they were kind of like, that's weird. But my friend Kaya, she knows, like she's known since I was 16 to now.
So she knows everything. She knows all the details from start to finish.
Yeah,
But she's the only one.
yeah.
What's her deal? Does she have a man?
She has a girlfriend.
Yeah, this is very presumptuous of you.
Well, I was trying to get to whether or not she might be interested in women,
Oh.
because maybe it's your friend.
No. We've been friends since the 2nd grade, so I don't think like she would randomly one day, I'm 16, just randomly just add me.
Yeah. Oh. Hi.
How you doing?
Name?
Ashanti.
Ashanti. Hi.
Okay.
So, come on out.
Hi.
Do you know
Hey.
this person?
Yes,
Okay.
Kaya's girlfriend.
yes.
Oh, okay. Is Kaya here?
I'm not here right now.
But Kaya knows, well, does Kaya know we're here?
No,
Do you know why we're here?
I'm Anthony.
But wait, how's that even possible? Because she's been talking to Anthony for 8 years.
Yeah,
That hasn't been you the whole time.
it has been.
How?
I found your Snapchat on one of my friends' Snapchat. He tagged you in a post, and I added you from there.
8 years ago?
Yeah,
So just a total random coincidence. A friend of yours posted about her Snapchat, you saw it, and added her
yeah,
as Anthony.
yeah.
How then is it possible that 6 years later you would meet her childhood best friend and end up going out with her?
She posted Kaya on her Snapchat, and that's how I met Kaya.
Wow. Okay, so you met Kaya because you had been catfishing her as Anthony.
Yeah,
So Kaya doesn't know that you've weirdly been in a relationship with her best friend longer than you've been dating her, and that you've still been talking to Victoria even while you've been in a relationship with Kaya.
no, she doesn't know.
Oh my God. This is crazy.
I'm sorry. I'm in shock.
This is ridiculous.
Okay, so do you actively have feelings for Victoria?
In the beginning, yeah, but you know, it never went there.
But it did get sexual. I mean, you did ask
Right.
her for titty pics.
I mean, yeah.
While in a relationship with Kaya, her best friend. Where's Kaya?
Right.
Because I want to call her. I'm sorry. This is crazy.
It's not that I don't care. I mean, but it is happening the way it's happening, so.
When you started dating Kaya, why didn't you stop talking to her as Anthony?
But when I really started talking to Kaya, me and Victoria, we weren't having that many conversations. So I was like, you know, maybe it'll just die down.
But it didn't.
Yeah,
And what about when you messaged the real Anthony to scare him off? What was that about?
I don't know.
Obviously, you didn't want us to be involved because then that would blow up.
Yeah, I was hoping I really didn't want it to go this way, you know?
It's giving you thought me and Kaya were stupid.
Well, I mean, I didn't really have to do much for you to not do more than meet me all this time.
Okay.
So
Okay.
if you really want to go there, you kind of are a little dumb.
Come on now, like I'm thinking I'm talking to a fine man. Like, don't do me.
But instead, it was a fine stud. Well, I mean,
Don't do me. Don't.
But you
do
know
me.
she's not into
You're dating my
girls.
friend. Like,
I'm saying,
don't-
I'm just saying.
Well-
at the end of the day,
Right, so you are attracted to Victoria.
yeah,
Oh,
Oh,
Oh.
is that Kaya?
yeah.
Hey, bitch. Hey, girl. Hey. Are you gonna tell her? Oh my God. It's my mom. Oh my God, right.
Hey.
What's up? Hi.
Sorry.
This is me, and this is Cammy.
Do you have any idea what is going on right now?
No, it's called.
Okay. Well, I wish we could just say we were here to visit and say hello, because we're in town. But you know why we came to North Carolina, right?
Yeah.
'Cause Victoria's trying to figure out who this guy Anthony is. Right. Weirdly, in that investigation, if you will, led us here.
Take it away. What?
I'm Anthony.
How are you, Anthony?
Cause I am. I'm Anthony.
For the last 8 years. How did you find Victoria? How did you find me?
Victoria, somebody on my Snapchat posted her Snapchat. A couple years down the line, she posted you. I added you as myself.
And you just been not saying anything in my face, still talking to Victoria and haven't mentioned it? Well, bitch, we know who it is. I'm like at a loss for words right now. Sorry.
So are we.
I have nothing to say either.
You don't at least like want to say sorry, like. I'm not forcing you. You don't have to, but.
No, yes, I know that.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry though.
Keep it. It's always something.
Oh, this isn't the first time.
This is the first time, but we've had other problems, so it's not the first time that like I've had stupid on my forehead.
It's just ballsy. It's
And
crazy.
don't seem to care. I don't know how you're even looking your girlfriend in the eye right now or her best friend, but you don't seem to be that worried.
I didn't mean for it to happen this way, but it's happening this way, so I'm kind of soaking it in like everybody else, you know?
Here's an email from Kailan. Hey, Neve and Cammy. I'm in a bit of a dilemma. I met this guy named Jordan in a teen chat room site 12 years ago. And just by conversation, our relationship skyrocketed. We messaged all the time and started talking on the phone for hours. We were obsessed with each other, and as we got older, we flirted more and more and started having feelings for each other. Currently, I'm 23 and I live in Indiana. He's 22 and lives in Orlando, Florida. So I guess it makes sense that it would be hard to meet. But after being on and off for all these years, we are now most definitely on. He's the constant in my life, my first online friend and my ideal man. He understands me, and now that we're older, I'm ready to meet the love of my life. But we've tried to meet up twice before. Both times, I flew to Florida only to be stood up. Not to mention, I can't understand why he doesn't want to FaceTime or recently even talk on the phone. It leaves me feeling uneasy about who he really is.
Same, sis.
Just sort of take us back and like tell us the whole story.
Okay, so me and Jordan met in a chat room, and we just started talking, learning about each other as far as like the simple stuff. And then we really got deep in there.
So, okay, so you met in the chat room and then what?
We switched over to Kick. Then I ended up getting my own phone, and it turned into phone calls late at night.
And how would you describe the way Jordan sounds?
Well, you know, puberty, it was the little kid voice, so it sounded like a female. I ain't gonna lie.
Did you ever feel like he was your boyfriend?
At a point, we were dating. Around like freshman year, we called each other boyfriend and girlfriend. And then since there, we were on and off. But every single time, y'all, every single time, the vibe never left. It was like we just pick up where we left off.
Wait a second, so you met in the chat room and then you said you guys switched over to Kick. When you were in high school, did you guys connect on other social media?
Well, we connected on Snapchat, but he never really posted himself. He was posting quotes.
What do you know about him?
What does he do? Like, what's his job?
His life?
Tell us about Jordan.
He said he was doing construction at the time, and then he ended up quitting his job and started focusing on stocks.
So when you were dating your ex and you got pregnant, how was that for you to have to tell Jordan?
I was scared. I didn't want to lose the relationship we had, you know? And when I finally just said, forget it, I'm gonna just tell him. He was more excited than me. He was happy for me. Then the twins came. That's when I'm like, oh, I'm finna lose him this time. Cause what, you know? When I told him about the twins, when I tell you he made me start accepting it, it was amazing how he helped me get through the whole situation. Everything happens for a reason. That's what he told me.
Do you feel like you love Jordan?
Yeah.
Have you guys said that you love each other?
Yes, we have. He's actually was the first to say it. I just feel like he understands me more than any man that I ever dealt with. He's every single thing I want in a man.
Oh. Hello, who's there?
Hi?
Who is this guy?
Oh,
What the hell? Oh! You gotta be kidding me. Just casually sits down. This is, wait, so hold on a second. It can't be this simple.
No.
Okay, Jordan, that's you, right?
It's me, completely me.
So, hello.
Nice to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you.
Hello.
So can you explain why it took this long to meet up and why we are even involved when it doesn't seem that we need to be?
Honestly, I would say over the last decade, a lot of growth between me and Kay. And I would say that I never really had enough time, you know? I've been busy focusing on myself in regards to investments and stocks. So it's really my goal to like make sure that I have financial freedom. And I never had time to balance a relationship and then try to go after my goals as well. It just didn't mix up as well together.
Okay.
So you're saying we didn't link because of your job, right?
That would be correct due to, you know, trying to get to the next step in finances for sure.
Okay, I'm trying to get to the next step in finances as well. But I'm still sitting here trying to make time for you. So
I would say in regards to like pursuing things, I feel like, you know, we've only gone so far, mainly because we haven't seen each other.
Okay, and I think when we called you earlier, it sounded like a girl answered the phone.
Yeah, that's just my friend.
Okay. Is that something you do often? Have
What do you mean?
a friend answer the phone? I was just curious. In this case, it was a woman.
Well, I mean, at the time she picked up the phone, so there's not much to say. It's not something that's regular.
But if she's gonna answer your phone, and then I come on and say, hey, is Jordan there? Wouldn't the next thing you'd say be, yeah, hold on, or who's calling, or?
We said Jordan or Taj.
Right,
So
I even
she
said
would
that, right.
probably know you by either name and still hung up the phone.
So, I mean, I'm not sure when you guys called, but at the time, I just was not there. That's the best way to explain it.
I want you to be real with me.
I feel like I've been real, but in certain areas, I haven't been transparent with you.
Yeah, that sounds like bull.
You've had a relationship with Kailan for 12 years. It's okay to tell her the truth about what's been going on.
So let me talk. You done?
No, we're not done until you tell us who that girl on the phone really was.
I guess you could say the girl who answered the phone is like my girlfriend.
Finally, the truth comes out. You understand how, like, all of this sounds. Like, it sounds really bad.
It wouldn't sound bad if you just told me straight up.
When were you gonna tell her that you had a girlfriend?
Well, honestly, we just made things official maybe like a month ago. So, I mean, I probably wasn't gonna say anything for some time, honestly, like.
So you got time, is what you're saying.
Nah, I don't have time.
You're so smart, then you sound so dumb.
The vibe you're giving off right now is like, hey, you know, I've been busy. Sorry, I work so hard. You know, I gotta get that money. But like,
Yeah.
But even if that's true, it still makes you sound like an asshole because you're the one who's made it seem as though you're very interested in her and wanted more of a relationship. But I guess you didn't really ever think you were gonna meet up with her anyway, so it was just sort of fun.
So I'm so happy that you said that last point, because that goes for most people that I meet in the virtual world.
So with that being said, how many other people are you talking to the way that you're talking to Kailan?
That's tough to say.
You gotta think.
Honestly, like maybe 3.
You have 4 relationships going on right now.
I'm sorry, but the numbers sound so misconstrued. I would say
I think it's basic math.
Sounds basic to me.
3 + 1 = 4.